Hello, good morning everyone. If today is your first time on my page, I would suggest for you to go on my YouTube account right now. And if you missed this video, please don't forget, go on my YouTube account, subscribe, also push on the notification button. This is a great opportunity that many people don't even know. So I'm gonna let you know right now what is going on, and as well as how you can get yourself moving, and also be successful in anything that you do. Give me 1 second. So if today is your first time, or if you missed this video, don't worry, just listen to it entirely for you to understand what I'm trying to say. If you are in Canada, or if you're now coming to Canada, I keep always advising people, be prepared before you come in. In Canada, there's so much opportunity that people are not aware of. I'm going to do something right here. You see these people, they are public city workers. If you can see on the car, it says City of Toronto. You see? Okay. City of Toronto hires a lot of people to make the city beautiful. Okay? So these people are people who are working and making sure that the outside, the living places that we are at, going out, and people don't expect to live indoor. In fact, living outdoor is very, very, very healthy. And so the city ensures that people are hired to make the outdoor living very, very beautiful. But I have this thing that a lot of people are not aware of. Many people don't know that self-employment, creating job in this place is very easy. In fact, people come up with idea and boom, they pitch it, and then all they have to do is get someone to start them off, like a loan, or they use their own credit cards to start their own businesses. So it's very, very easy to start your own business in this part of the world. If you are a very organized person, of course, it's not easy to them who are not organized and don't have any computer skills, or not willing to learn, or not willing to put in the time. But if you're willing to put in the time, it's a lot easier for you to make it in this part of the world. So I'm going to share something with you. You know that there's a lot of retirement homes in this part of the world. A lot of retirement homes. In fact, people don't force themselves, if they are injured, to go back to work. If a lot of people are also on disability for so many reasons. A lot of people are not mobile in this part of the world, and there's so much programs and benefits that they qualify for. I know a Filipino who works for this couple. She works for this couple, and the funding for her pay is coming directly from the government. It's $100,000. This Filipino woman has her own home, but she also lives with these couple, and she goes home, and in between when she's home, they bring in a PSW. A PSW is a personal support worker who comes in and makes sure that these people are fed and their medication are taken. Some of them are mobile. Some of them, it's not because they don't know, or they are, bedridden. If they are bedridden, they have a special people that takes care of them, including nurses and also PSW. But a lot of jobs that people don't know. What I'm about to tell you is what people don't know. So I'm taking it step by step, because some friends are calling me and say, Mavis, you can actually talk about this one, because people don't know. I work in an old age home. I work in a retirement home. I work in an institution that it's not just old people who live there. They are young people, like people who had an accident but they are not mobile, people who are sick. There's people with certain conditions who cannot help themselves, living in a these residents. It's called residence inns. Like, there's so many residents that the government pays many people to take care of. Okay, so these a lot of Filipinos, this is the job they do. Some of the nurses, they visit homes, because some families choose to bring their loved ones home for the nurses to come to their house, and the government pays for that. Some loved ones also chooses not to die in a hospital. They choose to die at the house. So there are nurses who visit those homes to make sure that the people are well taken care of and they are not in pain. And there are also PSWs. But guess what? There is this opportunity that many people are not looking at. These homes has, even private homes individually, they have people who lives at home. They are not in an old age home, who needs drivers to drive them to their froze and come goes. So there are old people who wants to go and play bingo. They cannot because of eye problems. There's certain age when you reach, you can't drive anymore, especially if you have an eye problem or you cannot drive for some reasons, dementia, whatever the condition is. There are so many people who are living at home who loves to go out. They do their own things, they do their own groceries, but they need drivers. They want to go to their appointment. Their loved ones are asking people, can you find me a driver? They pay $400 to the government, the government transportations, to pick them up just for groceries or doctor's appointments. So if you have a van, or if you can invest in a van, a smaller van, that at least these individuals, wheelchaired individuals or patients, can come in and you can drive them. You can book 3 appointments in a day and you can make over at least $600 a day. You can choose to go through the whole night. There are some individuals, I used to go to bingo. And bingo is a, gumbo place where you see all old people. Some of them are on oxygens and they just want to go out. Some of them just want to meet their friends at the bingo. They don't, when you get old in this place, you don't go to clubs. There are no, outdoor event, especially in the winter time. So there's a lot of opportunity in this part of the world, and this is what a lot of people don't know. So this is just a short video I like to make for my people. Also, don't forget to go on my YouTube account to subscribe, because most of these things I like to do them in a short videos and just put it out there. So I'm not going to be long. I'm just going to keep it short so you don't waste your time listening to what other people are going through, and you don't want to hear that. You just want a job, right? You just want to know how to do a certain thing. So if there is an opportunity, good afternoon, Al Hassan. So if there's an opportunity for this, so if you're coming as a newcomer, I keep saying, bring your driver's license. If you can work a little bit and buy your own van and just customize it as a transportation. The schools that I work at, every schools that I work at, there are a lot of parents who are working. So there are also individuals who don't work. They don't have any job. This is all they do. They are attached to the schools. Last week I spoke about school feeding opportunities. The school feeding opportunities in Ghana that people are making it politics. It's not like that. It is given to the community, people who has time. People who are willing to put in time at the school, people who has their own businesses or some sort, and they have the extra time, they make extra money, they take over the whole school feeding program. There's a lady who is at my school who takes care of the program. So these opportunities, people don't see it, but it gives a lot of money. The city, the yellow bus, there are people who has their own businesses, and in the morning they go drive the yellow bus. It pays them at $25 per hour plus a premium. At the end of the year, they give them another bonuses. So, you know, extra money paying for. So side hustle, I would say, like an Uber driver, there's so much people do it as their full time. If you have the back to sit in a car and you enjoy it, those people are people who also has other businesses in the different places. They have the time in their hands. So this is another one. This is another opportunity. You can get yourself a little van or, you know, a medium van. There's so much out there. I know a gentleman who trains the public TTC. Also, all he does is he picks up wheelchair individuals. And they are also private wheelchair drivers. So this is a private wheelchair drivers. People, old people, you know, people who are not mobile, people who don't have the means to drive their own cars. They want to pay you. They want to pay you to pick them up and bring them. So you can book your own appointment and say, today I'm picking up 5 people. You can book your own appointment and go to the old age. This is the way you started, okay? Register yourself, go to every old age home, every residence you know, and there's so many people in this part of the world who don't know this is a non-advertised job, but you can create it. You can create it. So there are people, you can go to the old age home and put your contact, leave it to the front desk people, because there are individuals in there who are very, very healthy. I used to go in there with a gentleman to pray and do church. And you should see these people. You can tell who they used to be from the way they are engaging themselves in these activities. And they have people who are writing government grants and bring services and programs to the old age home. So those who brings programs, those who offer services, these are all places you can do business with. You can do business with them. I know someone who cooks in those old age homes. They come to Ghana, they behave like they work in some big way, but they cook. It's a very good job. They cook, but they don't tell the truth. They make it seem like their jobs are not important. They don't want to tell people, hey, I cook in an old age home. It is a job. You meet a white person, whatever they do, no secret. They don't feel, because they're not going to insult people with it. But because we insult people with, we kind of downplay a certain thing. We choose what to put value in. But everything is valuable. And that is why people are not talking. But you can see people doing some odd jobs in this part of the world that they are not proud of. Remember, a young lady or this woman, I would say, an African, a Ghanaian woman, just because I talk about politics, came and said that I don't do anything in this year. She and I are both working. We are a maid for teachers. She calls herself a maid. So because of the way we sort of doesn't value and don't put value in ourselves, we cannot downplay a certain things as it is unimportant, and we like to go after other people's stuff. But we can create our own stuff and be proud of it. So this is an opportunity for you. Listen, don't waste time. If you're in Canada, there's a lot of things you can do to make yourself a good money for yourself, to make yourself a good income, to be independent, and to also control your own hours. And you can choose when to go to work. It is less stress. There's a lot of Canadians who does these things. There's a lot of Canadians who does very jobs that you may not even think about it. I know a family who has a garage, and this is what they do. The cars, the dirty cars people want to throw away, they are in a small town. These small towns has their own houses, and most of them has like 4 cars parked at their yard. 5 cars, and some of the cars are owned by their grandparents, their great-grand. They are old cars. They don't want to get rid of it. They don't know what to do with it. There's a family who goes out there and renew these old cars. These are some of the vans, all Italian people. They renew the car and they take money, because the person is either throwing away the car. First of all, the city is on these residents, get rid of this one. This is a safety hazard and all those things. So they need to get rid of. So these gentlemen took it upon themselves to renew and to make the car new again and sell it to the owners. So if they want to buy it, they buy it. If they don't want to buy it, the people put it out for sale. So these are some of the jobs that you can also create on your own, okay? You can also create on your own to make it your own. And to, I know also a young guy who started helping his uncle since the age of 15. What they do, what? They bring old, listen, there's so many homes, rich homes in this place, who likes built-in appliances. Built-in appliances is like they build this, a place, and then they put in the appliances. So if it's a wine stocker, if it's oven, it is built in outdoor. It is so beautiful. So what they do is also they will get these old fridges and old diffusers and old barbecue machine, and they will fix it. And they sell it 15. Some of these fridges are 15,000, 7,000. And I know a young guy who just came here working for a 23-year-old who pays him and other people just to deliver fridges to some of the town they will go to. This is how you get to explore the city you live in. You provide services. You go to some homes, you would think it is a museum. And he was telling me how there's some of the houses like big and other things. My friend also works as a PSW. Some of the homes she's been in, it opens your eyes to another world. It makes you also humble, and it makes you very in tune with things. You understand? And it also makes you up to date, basically. So if you know, you see, if you don't know somebody's bush, a farm, you think your father's farm is the biggest farm. But when you get and step a foot in somebody's farm, that is where you see that, whoa, there's a totally different world out there. So guys, this is a new and also an updated information that I like to bring to you guys once in a while. If you are in Canada, if you're coming, make a plan for a job. Make a plan for a job. Okay, Martha, Anani, thank you for coming. Everybody here, thank you for also coming in and chipping in, and also Patience, thank you also for coming in. Is it Copsec? Carol, thank you also for coming. Al Hassan, my boy, thank you very much. Kwabina Jumo, thank you. Hey, Kwabina Jumo, Bright Orchard, thank you also for listening. And Benjamin Kwache, thank you also for coming in, and Bright Orchard again. Everybody else who is watching me, thank you for watching. But go on my YouTube and Oluwo Keri. Everybody here, if you're not making comment, make a comment. You are doing a great job. Thank you very much. Yimano Yabua, thank you very much. Listen, our people are not helping. So once in a while, and Sparrow Benz Ghana, thank you very much for coming. And come see Kwejo, good morning to you too. Everyone who is watching, Sejo, anointed man, thank you, sir. Sir John, anointed man, I thank you for watching me. And also everybody else, thank you very much for watching. But you see this talking about this bus, see it is the cities that pays. See, this is a wheelchair transportation. Let me show you. This is Toronto Transit Airway. It is a wheelchair transportation. See, Toronto transportation. And people are driving this thing. They are picking somebody up. See? Picking somebody up. But what you can do, you see, when you're talking, then boom. This universe, I love it. My universe, my God. Hey, Shama, thank you. As you're talking, evidence shows up to tell you that the land is listening to you. The land is listening to you. So even those who are not, Ibrahim, also thank you, watching you from Accra, Newtown. My family also lives in Newtown. So thank you for watching me. So as you're talking, the universe is listening to you, and just to assure you, confirmation about what you're saying, one of the buses just passed by me. So the city has buses, but these individuals has to pay. And there are people who qualify and there are people who don't qualify. So there are some who qualify, those with money. They don't qualify, they charges them a lot. If you don't have money, then, and also it is a long waiting list. It's not there's a services being provided, but sometimes you need to go when you need to go. So your private bus will be offering services to those who may not get the opportunity to book appointment with the city one. And my friend was telling me that even for the past couple days, a lot of families are asking her if she knows someone who drives, who can drop the parents off, and their bingo hospital appointments. You can allocate an hour and you can say $200 for that 1 hour. You pick them up for $200. You give them 2 hours for $200 or 1 hour for $200, because other people are charging $500 and up for something and up. So if you have this, you can do it, because the country has created a room for everybody to survive. So by creating your own job, most Ghanaians that I know, and this is the yellow bus I'm talking to you about. It's coming right behind me. It's all driven by a lot of immigrants, women, retirees. Also another one, that one you're driving for a company, which is either stock transportation or the first choice, first student, or you're driving for there are 4 companies, or you're driving for one of those. It is one of the very, very good, I would say a flexible job you can ever have. You can flex, and they pay $25 per hour, and they give you a bonus. And it is only 1 hour. You just pick up the kids, and school starts from between 8:20. Some schools start 8:35 to 9 or 9:10. So from 9:10 all the way through the whole day, you are free. They give you the bus. You go and park the bus in one of the schools. If you live closer to school, you park it at the school, or you park your car where you park the bus. Okay? And then you go and pick it up every morning. I see 2 ladies parks the bus at my schoolyard. They park it there. And it's a free parking. It's not like as if they are giving you a bus to go and park it and you pay the money. No. They work with the schools. And in this country, public, like this one, you see, this badge. This means I can park at every school property. You see? So they get themselves a permit as a school bus driver. They get themselves the permit, and then they park at every. So you're not incurring debt when you're driving these yellow buses. No, it is flexible, or you create your own. And creating your own gives you the leverage, but this is a very good one. Creating your own and registering your thing to pick up old people or people who are not mobile to go to the appointment is very, very easy. You see some of them, if you have to wait with them, you can give them and say, how long is your appointment going to take, and go and pick up the next one. Or you can wait with them and charge them. Listen, these people want companionship. This job is fun. It's a fun job to do. They want companionship. So if you can talk to them, and the family loves you. They loves you. You saw that Kenyan girl who was leaving a family in, I don't know, one of the Iranian countries or one of the Middle East country, and the whole family, the girls were crying. It is a home business in this country in abundance, the Filipinos. So driving someone who is not mobile to a bingo game, they go and play the bingo for the whole night, and they just want to sit there and laugh and play. They don't care about losing money. They play. Some of them, if they win $1,000, you know, these are old people. They are living in their own. They win $1,000. What are they going to do with $1,000? They'll probably give you $500. If an old person, you're driving them and they go to a bingo and they win, They are only buying their grandchildren some gift and other things. Okay. Yesterday, your video with the Ghanaian financial man in a car was very, very educative. God bless you, madam. Oh, thank you. I'll put this message. I'll give this message to this guy. And I'm going to take a picture of this way and send it to him. I keep telling him he has a very, very good. I'm going to send it to him. See? I'm going to send it to him. Let me see my pen. Oh. Let me see the pen. I'm going to send it to him. So thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. I'm going to send it to him. Okay. So thank you very much, guys. It's Monday. We're going to go back to work. And I hope you go on my YouTube channel and to connect. I'm going to talk about something on my page, my WhatsApp page. Guys, it's been over 2 years since I've been communicating and interacting with a group of people on my WhatsApp page. It's been more than 2 years. For some of them, it's been more than 2 years. We were talking about helping people who wants to travel. People who wants to travel for the past 2 years. I saw and found out that many of them don't have money to sort of sponsor themselves to come and see this beautiful Canada and go back, or even decide if they want to be part of this economy. And 2 years has passed. I'm going to open up to you. I am a susu collector. I collect susu for the past almost 11 years now. I was part of one for 15, so altogether 15 years. I was part of one, and then when I realized my co-workers at the school, also, you know, Jamaicans, white, like, you know, mostly black people, we wanted to also do susu. So I pitched it to them, and they call it partner. The Jamaicans call it partner. So we say susu in a black, you see, listen, no matter where a black person ends up, they came with a little bit of African, they left, the culture remains with them. So partner or susu, it is the same actions. In Nigeria, they do the same thing. So everywhere you see a black person, that African practices is with them. So I've been doing this. And on my platform, we mentioned some of the people on the platform suggested that we put money, we contribute money. But you see, the problem we have is a trust problem. We don't trust ourselves. And it has passed that as of June last year, June of 2022, when my other, as soon as it ends, I start another one. When that one ended, from June till now, people has collected $5,000. It's a $10,000 lockup. So whichever month it takes, we are going to make everybody $10,000. You know that we didn't start when some people mentioned, and up to today, people has no money. Money is one of those things that is like a cresin. When it falls on the ground, it covers the ground. You can never scoop out a cresin because it hugs the ground. That's how money is. That is how money is. You support the initiative you want to bring on board. So this morning, there's an opportunity I left on a platform, and the same lady called me by and said, "Auntie, you remember if we were doing this thing by now, we would have had this money." I said, "Over to you or me. I've been doing my susu, and I collected from June last year, which we discussed this thing way before then. I started the new susu, and we Canada people made ourselves $10,000. And you Ghanaians and Africans are still sitting there, and you are not trusting in you yourselves to put away a small money, so when opportunity comes, you can now say, we are helping one person at a time. You see, the Indians has done it. The Chinese has done it. I'm putting it up to you. I'll put it up there again. Because what they want to do is just help each one, like an organization that wants to support and also sponsor themselves to visit abroad. What is wrong with this? What is wrong with this? So we don't want to do it. So guys, from then, we Canadians has been doing susu and you are sitting there. So I'm going to put it out there again. Open up a new platform for those people who wants to invest in themselves and give yourselves a couple more, give yourself 2 years and see who that money can support, and then where that person ends up, and how we are going to use a rope under the person's, waist to make sure the person actually also put in even more. You see, money calls for money. Money, it calls for money. Money is one of those that when you get $1, by the time you realize, put the $1 and allow the money to operate in its own authority and its own dispensation. The money, the $1 becomes $10. That is how money is. One day I'll teach money, the characteristics of money. I keep saying this and you people don't know. You see, Canada knows it so well. Oh, I didn't bring it. I was going to show you something. In this country, when you have $10 and they see you have $10 in your bank, they want to give you $50. I received another one just last week. Oh, we can give you $5,000. Scotia Bank. They call it RSP, Cash App something. I said, okay. I took it. I took it. Why? You know why? Because they saw, they already gave me 8. It is sitting there. I've been using it and paying. So, listen, they said, no, we have another one for you. Another one is coming. So, money is one of those things that when you make $2 and you allow that $2 to operate in their own dispensation and their own authority and powers, you will see that $2 triple, quadruples. So, God bless you all. I'll put it on the platform again. Those who want to start it, I am welcome to help you do it. May God bless you, and I hope this week presents itself in a marvelous way to you. The blessings that is in the sky, that is at your fingertip, that is on your toes, leads you. May God direct your path to reach success, to reach victory. That is what you should be praying for. May God bless you all, and have yourself a lovely week, and you'll see me again. There's another thing I'm going to talk about this afternoon. Bye-bye.